Hello everybody, and welcome back to DC Universe Online. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, I guess it's like embers coming out the fire. And where was I? Whatever, with Blind Vine. And last time, I just did a lot of housekeeping basically. And then at the end, the game decided, I don't know, it was like gonna just melt down. So, ow. Well, that was rude. I was doing things and talking to people. Anyways, I told you guys I had something to talk about, so spoilers. I know we're starting off real quick here in the spoilers, but holy smokes, you guys. Okay, here's the problem, because I wanted to talk to you guys about my theories. Kind of, anyway. Stop it. Aggro everyone. I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about my theories for Tuesday's episode that already happened, but it already happened. So yeah, we're gonna talk about more stuff, which is nutballs. So the episode I wanted to talk to you guys about was not this Tuesday, this past Tuesday, but the Tuesday before that, which was the episode that Kevin Smith directed, and oh my god, he did such a good job! But he had a brilliant script to work off, so maybe that's something that's really good for him. Because, like, I love Kevin Smith, don't get me wrong, but sometimes his movies are a little bit weird. But maybe him having, like, not necessarily his own script to go off of, but somebody else's script to go off of, especially something that he's passionate about, like The Flash. I think that's like a good fit for him to direct stuff like that, because he did a really great job. Really good job. And I mean, he's got a great cast to work with, so it really shouldn't have been a problem, as it were. But the episode. Okay, so to preface everything, oh my god, how many of these guys am I gonna fight? I didn't think I had to fight this many. I thought it was like 2, and then that was it. Maybe not. Maybe it does take a long time. There's 5 of these things I gotta get. So the episode previous to the Tuesday's episode previous to this Tuesday, 3 weeks ago. The Flash had lost his powers, and Zoom was unleashing havoc and causing problems and killing police, and so they tried to get Barry's powers back by trying to redo a particle accelerator explosion, which it turned out to be a great idea, but it was a bad idea, because it kind of basically just shot Barry. It didn't kill him, but they thought it killed him, but it basically launched him into the Speed Force, and he was trapped inside there. And that's what I figured when they were talking about it at the end of the episode, that he was like dealing with like an alternate reality Joe and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. So Barry's trapped inside the Speed Force, and the one thing I was hoping for, and I was really happy about the Kevin Smith episode, was that instead of them doing what I was worried they were going to do, where they were going to be like, well, Barry comes back and he's saved, and he's got his powers back, but he's just the same as he ever was. Maybe a little stronger, maybe a little bit braver, but still the same as he ever was. And then Wally gets his powers, which, I mean, would be great to see Wally with his powers, but I'd like to push that down the line and not make it just so, like, crammed in there unnecessarily. Like, we gotta give him his powers because Barry can't defeat Zoom on his own. That doesn't feel great, right? That doesn't feel like a great story. Like, Barry overcomes his his powers. You know, it overcomes not being able to defeat Zoom. Yeah. So I was glad that they didn't do that. What they basically did was Barry spent the entire episode inside the Speed Force, dealing with the problems that he had, specifically with his mom, not getting over the fact that his mom died. Being beaten by hammers, that's ridiculous. Getting over the death of his mom, and kind of coming to terms with that, but at the same time becoming intimate on a personal level with the Speed Force, which they epitomized as almost a being, like a spiritual being, a cosmic being that could manipulate themselves and become people that are familiar to Barry, and, you know, use his memories to fix the problem he was in. And it wasn't going to let him leave with his powers without him solving this problem that he had. Oh, well, that was rude that they just decided to leave. I mean, come on. Not supposed to just leave me in the middle of a fight. Alright, here's some guys.
I said to keep back. You're under arrest.
I got it. So, yeah, the entire episode he spent communicating with the Speed Force, and the Speed Force was basically talking him through his guilt and his doubt and his fears, and it was really cool to kind of just like have him be close to the Speed Force in that way, where it actually is like speaking and talking to him, and in that way he's becoming closer and understanding the Speed Force better by doing that, and realizing how it affects him and how he's affected, or affects it, basically. Affects the world around him using the Speed Force. Oh, I guess that guy's just gonna stand there and act stupid. Oh no, I don't want to go down here and fight these guys. I don't want to. I just want to kill the Peacekeeper who's causing me issues. Don't start picking fights with people unnecessarily. Ugh. Picking fights with people unnecessarily. Did I get him? Did I get him? Alright. Cool. So meanwhile all this happening, they hook Cisco up to the machine because apparently he can use his powers to find Barry within the Speed Force and actually touch Barry. So there's a point where the Speed Force, he's irritated. He's tired of dealing with the Speed Force. He wants to go back. He needs to help his friends. He can't stay there anymore. Oh my god. That Manhunter's still here? Manhunter, go away. Give me your point. There he goes. I think he's gone. He's going away. He's disappearing. So it gives him a choice because Cisco comes through this like whirling vortex of Speed Force to save Barry. And the Speed Force is like, you can leave if you want, but if you do, you'll never get your powers back. So he makes the hard decision to stay. And it was the right decision because outside all this happening, they're dealing with Girder, who is now a zombie because of them setting off a wow, I just said it before this. The thing exploding. The whatever it's called. I forget now. Man, my brain is awful when it comes to things and words that I want to say. But he comes back to life, so they're dealing with that, and they need somebody to fight him, and they try all sorts of things, and it's not working. So last ditch measure, they pull Barry out, and Barry is willing this time to come. Oh my god. Manhunter, stop throwing them all over the freaking place. I can't kill them if you keep knocking them down. I don't want to go down there. Alright, we gotta go down there and deal with this.
Said to keep back. You're under arrest.
Oh, that's gonna irritate me because I just literally said it and I can't remember what it is called now. I don't know why my brain does that to me. Where's the manhunter going? Did I fail? Oh no. Fighting something. Ah, there is another guy up here. Alright. There we go. Finally.
The Sinestro
Ooh,
crews are
lockbox.
homing in on Sinestro's location at the
Watch
Justice
inside the
Society's headquarters.
lockbox.
Guess that's what happens when you have your address listed in the yellow
Ooh,
pages.
punchline hands.
Really, they're listed.
Interesting.
Anyway, with the fear
I'll
core
take
leading the
those.
way, your entry into the HQ
Cool.
should be free and clear.
Whatever. I can't remember the name. I don't know why.
From the Justice Society's clutches. Make sure all of these Justice Society heroes have quite a story to tell back at the Watchtower. It will serve as a warning to any other heroes who think they make the rules.
But yeah. Luckily, in the nick of time, they pull Barry out, and he takes down Girder. But he also realizes, ooh, there's a shiny over here. Ooh. Matchbook. Ooh, and I need to put these on too. Is this any good? Oh, it's just a style. I can actually use that. All right, cool. It's almost like a feelings overcome him. Like he realizes that he understands the Speed Force better and understands his power better. Basically wakes up Wells' daughter, who was knocked out from the thing exploding. Wow, that's really... Why do words just slip from my mind? All I can think of is reactor now. I really hate it. I don't understand why my brain does that. Maybe somebody knows. Maybe there's like a scientific thing to it, like where even though I know what the word is, I relate it to a different word and then I can't stop thinking about that word. I know it's just forgetfulness. And I have really bad forgetfulness. Like, yeah. So, yeah.
So this is who broke into the downtown safe house. Doesn't look like much.
Let's show this uninvited guest a little Justice Society hospitality.
Alright, I'm gonna beat up Hawk Woman and Hawk Man.
You'll have to get through us.
Why do they go after the yellow lanterns? Like they don't even want to deal with me. But he wakes her up using
Seriously?
basically like the
Okay,
Speed Force or
now you're
like
going
electricity
down.
generated by his body to wake her up. Ooh, within 10 seconds of each other. Very cool. Let's get this. And then we'll switch back.
For hearts long lost and full of fright, for those alone in blackest night, accept our ring and join our fight. Love conquers all with violet light.
Yeah, he wakes her up, and then you realize at the end of the episode, Barry now kind of at least understands most of what the Speed Force is, and now he can evolve his powers.
You have come to save Sinestro? His ring is drained and he is our prisoner. To get to him, you must face the light of the Green Lanterns and the Starheart.
Okay. If I must face the Starheart, I guess I'll have to. He's not really giving me much of a choice, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, that was really, 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 really cool to see Barry kind of understand the Speed Force and finally get past all the stuff they've been building up through the entire series of him trying to understand the Speed Force one way or another and try to get better than Zoom. Because now it actually feels like he's probably better than Zoom. is. So yeah.
The light has been defeated. For this moment only. It will return, and you will pay the price.
Right. Let me go with the legs, I think. I think the legs will be good. Sinestro! Oh no! Yay!
Becomes you.
Does
You have
it?
repowered my troops and recharged my own ring with the terror you helped create. When I find who has dared to interfere with our rings, the culprit will suffer. So swear, Sinestro.
I want to look at him. Oh, he flew away. Cutscene!
The Star Heart. The power behind the lantern. Not even the Guardians on Oa, creators of the Green Lantern Corps, fully understand its magic. But there is no doubt. It is a weapon against evil, against fear, against tyranny and destruction. For I truly believe no one is beyond redemption. That is why I will always fight, why I am and will always be a Green Lantern.
Boo. Yay! I did things! And let's grab this one.
The blackest night falls from the skies. The darkness grows as all light dies. We crave your hearts and your demise. By my black hand, the dead shall rise.
The dead shall rise! You can now face him. So yeah, that was not this most recent episode, but the episode before that. But at the end of the episode, you see Zoom, and he gives Caitlin the option. She can stay, and he will go easy on
Justice Society was totally disrupted. Sinestro's free, and Ring's back at minimum charge, thanks to you.
Yeah.
Check in with the Sinestro Corps recruiter back at the Midtown Safe House. They should be suitably grateful.
They better be. They better kiss my boots for helping them out and inciting fear into people. So yeah, he's like, I'll go easy on them. Just like you, if you stay. But I think she leaves. Well, she does leave because she comes back, and you see her in the next episode. So it's clear that she left, and now Zoom is very, very upset that she left, and he is now going even crazier. But he has an army of villains that he's collected. I'm imagining that a lot of them are probably from Earth 2, but I'm wondering if he's capturing them from other timelines. Because, other Earths. Let's go finish this up and I'll explain why I think that is possibly the case. Hello,
Sinestro is free, and the terror you
Panukpat.
inspired has helped to restore some
Or was it?
charge to our
No, it's
rings.
Panukpat.
Very impressive, human. We will remember.
Okay, no
Yay.
kidding. This is urgent. Brainiac has bottled the Daily Planet with Lex Luthor and Superman inside it. Lex has a contingency plan in case of emergency. Since you broke out of Brainiac's ship, possibly you can get into that bottle before Brainiac starts digitizing. Speak to Dr.
Meh.
Savannah in the Hall of Doom.
Oh,
He's
that's
got a
way
device
worse
that
than
will
the one I
allow me to
had.
speak to you inside the
Ooh.
bottle.
What's my stats? Combat rating 32. But he's only equipped CR of 31. But that's alright. It's fine with me. I'm happy to be there. As long as I'm above 30 before I finish, I usually feel pretty good about where I'm at. But I was watching this thing on YouTube, a guy's theory, because okay, one of the things is they've never discussed who the man in the iron mask is. They haven't made a point of who he is yet. And that's really, really annoying. Where do I have to go? Oh, go to Hall of Doom. Okay, I'll go there. Hello, Heavy Ray! I should probably say hello. Hello! There we go. Bleh. Where am I? There you go. They've never talked about who he is, and everyone's been speculating who he might be. But, I don't know the YouTuber's name. I really apologize. But he had a great theory. I'm going to tell you guys it and steal it. Because I didn't think about it. I actually didn't catch it at all. But in the episode where they go to Earth 2 for the first time, I want to get my mail, though. I want to talk to Dr. Sylvana. He's weird. He wears goofy glasses. He talks with a weird voice. And he's like, oh my god. I know that's not his voice. He's got like a nerdy voice, though. Like your typical nerdy scientist guy. Hello, Savannah.
I knew Lex Luthor would eventually have need of my genius. Much as I created this excellent hologram, I have also created a comm unit that can communicate even in the void. If it's successful, I expect you to remind Luthor that he owes me. If I've helped him remove Superman, it's only fair to gain his aid with a certain big red cheese.
I don't think I was actually that far off. I don't want to go in there yet. I want to do that next episode. We'll do that next episode. We're going to get my mail right now. Brains. Okay, yeah. In the episode where they go to Earth 2, Barry's going through light speed force, and you see like Supergirl, which was for the Supergirl episode. And then you see forget what else you see. You see something else? Doesn't matter, clearly. And then the thing that I missed, because I just, it flashes by so quick. Like it lingers on Supergirl a little bit, and then it kind of lingers on the other one, and then it zooms past this last one, and you're like, oh, I guess that one didn't matter. But what it is it's the original Flash. Not Jay, but in the series, Barry's dad played the Flash in an old series that Mark Hamill also played the Trickster in. So it's very weird. I didn't know that till I saw a screenshot of it, and then I'm like, that's weird. But yeah, they show that, and so the guy's theory is because the Trickster is in this world, which is cool. I mean, Mark Hamill's an amazing actor, but wouldn't it have made sense to get like a different Trickster? They kind of did. They had like a young Trickster, and then they had this Trickster, and he's like, ooh, that guy. Ooh, I'm gonna get him. He's not me. That's not Mark Hamill. It basically does the Joker voice. Oh, I'm gonna get that. No, I can't. It can't really do a Joker. I can kind of do his laugh. A lot of people say I sound like Joker when I laugh. I guess it's because I played so much like Arkham games that I just started kind of like giggling like that, which is fine because I fucking love Mark Hamill. Yeah. So Barry's dad, the actor, played the Flash in the original Flash series from a long time ago. And they show him. So the theory is the man in the iron mask is actually Barry's dad, who is the Flash from that Earth. Boom. Mind blown. Right? Because there's a point where Zoom says, like, and when he comes back to Earth 1, and Barry's gonna give him his powers, and Zoom, they're like, one question: who's the guy in the iron mask? And Zoom's like, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. And so, yeah, that kind of makes sense, that if he were like, it's your dad, and he's also a speedster, he'd like, Barry would just like go to his dad and be like, are you a speedster? And you can't be because you're here. So yeah, that's actually a fantastic theory that that's him. Especially since, spoilers, it's been up for a while now. In the recent episode, Zoom kills Barry's dad in like a last ditch measure. It's the very last scene. Well, technically, we don't see him die, but Zoom's killed a lot of people. A lot of people. It's very cool. I mean, it's sad, but it's very cool. 3 weeks ago, when Zoom's like in the city taking over, and the cops try to like stake out and take him out, he just comes in, and everything slows to a standstill, and you just see Zoom like whip through all these cops, and then it goes back to normal, and all their necks snap and they fall down. And it's like, yeah, if a speedster existed, they'd kill you and you would never have known it happened. You would just be there and then not. That would be it. That's actually a really scary thought, to be like alive. I mean, you'd be terrified at first anyway, or in the moment, you know, facing off against a metahuman who has super speed, and you know he's super strong, he's super fast, and he's deadly. And then suddenly, you're gone. That's it. You were there, and then you were gone. It's a crazy notion. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for today, folks. And next episode, we'll talk about more of that. And I also kind of want to talk about some other stuff. I'm thinking maybe talk about one of the gripes I have with The Flash. Not that, you know, not the show, but just the character in general. Just saying. So yeah, thanks for joining me, everybody. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. You don't know how much it means to me. And I will see you all next time. Go Power Rangers, go Power Rangers, go Power Rangers, you Mighty Morphin Power